Okay. So, in this episode, um, we're actually going to tackle on to doing Magician's Island. Yeah, we are. But not before we go equipping and possibly leveling up. Gee, I was looking forward to your first job, and it turns out to be an errand. As if we were kids, I was hoping for something really exciting. Take it easy, Pawn. Besides, the astrological resorts are very important for the Empire. It's not such a bad assignment. By the way, if you're actually struggling with this, what you want to do is you want to push or tap on X twice, and it'll make it just like, instead of slowing down. Because sometimes, even though it says fast, it will still kind of take its measly time. Anyway. You're right. And this job won't be so dangerous. I like how Grimhill suddenly says it anyway. Oh, I don't mean to imply that you're not reliable, Master Killer, but... Young Master. Hey, Killer, we get to ride a dragon and meet the real Dragon Knight. Dragon Knights are really cool. Come on, let's get going. Yeah, about that. Not right now. So... Excuse me, okay, blah, blah, blah. So, what we actually want to do, we don't actually have to go and level up outside or anything, but it might be a wise decision. I think one of these guys will say, big deal. Say, you're Jim Teo-san. How you've grown. Yeah, him. Are you a runt like you as a member of the Imperial Guard? What's the world coming to? Whatever. So, you're the great General Teo's little boy. Good luck to you. So, like I said, if you didn't get it, you can get it now. But it actually comes in handy if you just get it as early as possible. So, and I don't know how much more useful that could be. Because items and armor are going to be much more than 600. So that's why it's a good idea to go gambling. I'm not going to say that it's a good idea to go gambling for everything, because in most games, I'm not really good at gambling. I'm good at this game's gambling thing, though. Speaking of stuff and getting them stuff, we're going to absolutely do this. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a... I think she can wield a headband, yeah, because she won't wear such things as, yeah, so we want to actually give her these two. This is the best equipment, believe it or not, in the entire game that I can give her. There's better equipment for her, but the things about that I give her, you can do it however you want to, but I choose to give her, idealistic thing. So I'm gonna make her wield this, because you want to do this now, as I made a mistake before of doing that and I didn't. So I'm actually gonna put down wing boots, and this is actually gonna be the best thing ever. So even though that we will get better armor and a helmet much later, but right now that is the best thing to do. So, let's see, what are we going to give you? Well, you can wield, I think, well, actually it really doesn't matter what I give Pawn at this point, because I will be taking the chance to use it. Now here's something else. I wouldn't shop here if I were you. You'll get cheated. Shut up if you're getting in the way of my business. Get out of here. Yeah, that's not really a good idea to say that about that. So, anyway, I think he has some... Romeo, how did yesterday's banquet go? I'll come and collect my bill at the end of the month as usual. Okay. I don't remember him ever saying that, but okay. Yeah, so this shop's pretty useful for something that's actually much later on. It's way late in the game, though. So, let's see here. You can choose to do this now or later. I always try to do it as early as possible, especially because it also gives you some room. I'm gonna go. I should have done this already, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put this on him. So what I've heard as well is that the most popular thing to put on Cleo is a water rune. I never do that. There's nothing wrong with the setup I have. You can do it any way you want to. You know, it's not like it's really going to change the outcome of the game if you don't do it or if you do it that way. It's the only thing that's going to change is like, oh well, so you put a water rune on her. Now I can't get very much into runes. See, right now he's got the prosperity rune, which means we can start getting as much money as we need to. We don't actually have to gamble. Have you ever heard of rune crystals? You can have them attached to you by a Moon Master that gives you magical powers. Yeah. Unfortunately, some are not done that way. Now, you can also give your main character here, the leader guy, this party, a rune, but I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you why later. But I miss those days. It was 7 years ago. The Emperor was a wonderful person back then, but now, yeah. Also, there's a clue about these pots. So, okay. So we're gonna do a few things here. Some pink boots. What is Master Mulch up to? If he doesn't hurry, he'll miss his audience with the Emperor. Master Mulch, it's time to go. Yeah, speaking of Master Mulch, there's also a point when the guy says something about he'll have to leave, but he still talks about going to the Emperor. I'm not good at this, but apparently, I'm not trying to be racist either, so don't take it like that, but if you still do, that's your own problem anyway. He's French. I had no idea. Because also there's music that gets played, but I can't do it because of copyright reasons anyway. This outfit is nice. Magnifique, of course, but the colors on the one of this one much better. Young man, what do you like? Say, aren't you Teal's boy? Of course you are. You're killer. I was called by the Emperor, and of course I must show him my exquisite taste in clothes. And that's another thing. Yeah. That literally made no sense about this game, because literally he somehow already knows you at this point. So we'll talk more about that later. Anyway, we're gonna go and let's see here. Ted. I want to try and give Gremio something better. So, or not Gremio, but Pawn, as well. Bonbon, nice. I like how we have a let go, because we're like, you know, that doesn't always happen, even though that everybody else is like level 1. So, you might notice it a lot of times when you mainly play this regularly, but normally you wouldn't be able to see let go when you have, even though your character, you have 2 characters that are like a level 10 or above or whatever, or even level 9, you might notice that about them. Now at this point you can also upgrade their weapons or don't, but I recommend it, highly recommend it. Or you can wait till you get to a certain point, but I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. There's another reason for it, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And there's something about Pawn that also leads to what happens in the next game, but I don't think it was just because of that, but it was kind of a sort of a thing. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get yours up to level 2. Yeah, we have plenty of money right now, so we'll get also more into it. Plus, if you go ahead and max it out now, which is not the true final maximum that you can give these guys, let's go ahead and level this guy up to max. And can't do anything until he gets to level 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and level her up. This is about one of the games I know of that you can actually level up weapons, but you can't, like, you know, change out weapons. They can change names. Like, there you go. Arm's name became an Air Moon Sword. Now, they still have the kind of dialogue where weapons upgrade, but they don't have Arm's name became an. I think it was the last time they did it was, I'll say Suikoden 2 that did it. So that was it. There you go. We're out level 5, so that's good. And what makes no sense to me is the final level has, like, there's supposed to be more, but they never really do expand upon that. There's also somebody in here. I can't stand him. I've got something to tell you. You know how monsters sometimes leave behind those urns? Well, sometimes you find valuable things in them. If you take these things from the prey, yeah, this guy. I like how we get told a bunch of things with it other people could already tell us. That guy, I'll go more of why I don't like him later on. So, just so you know, for the record. Oh, I was supposed to yeah. So, pointed hats, I don't remember if I said this or not yet, but if I have, we'll ignore it, but I'm just going to say this right now. Cleo, as far as I know, is the only one who can't wield a pointed hat. So I'm going to give this to you and to you. So I probably should have just taken off the headband that he had and give it to Cleo, but it doesn't really matter. Let's sell that, and I'm going to sell this. Okay, so I'm going to make him equip that. Yeah. The better equipment I have seen is between another pair of thing or 2 capes for Gremio and most characters too. So anyway, the reason why I'm also talking lower is because I've got company outside. But anyway, ooh, brass armor. Ooh, oh yes. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll definitely say, yeah, brass armor is pretty much better. And I think I can give him, I think she's got leather coat. Yeah, she does. So I'll go ahead and hand it over to Pawn, since, that's what he can build that's better. There's also better things than gloves. Even though gloves, I think, and other ones together would be good, but what do I know? So, even though that, for whatever reason, Ted can't wear anything else but robe, which makes no sense, but, Oh, hey. Should I have gotten rid of that? Probably. Okay, so... Pawn can wield, I believe, a cape as well, but it doesn't really matter. Let me think here. Yes, Pawn can wield a cape. I'm gonna go ahead and put a cape on him anyway. And it's crazy that some equipment that's for females can be actually applied to some males. I don't understand the thing about that. So, by the way, yeah, actually, it would make more sense to put that there. So, I don't even know why I'm not doing that. So, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we can get gloves in. What is it now? I can't think of it now. Oh, God. Rockland. So let's do this here. Doggone it. So circle it. Nope. Okay. Alright, so nobody can else roll that. So we'll just go to Rockland. Apparently Ted doesn't even build capes either. Let's go to Rockland. But first, let's go beat some crows. Are you serious? You dodged the attack. Why would you dodge? So we'll be leveling up anyway. I don't need to do too much leveling up. Probably around, I don't know, level 3. I would say. So let's go in here. Yeah, there it is. Ah, so taking little gloves. You know, I don't see a point putting it on him. I can put it on him as well. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So anyway, let's see. I don't think we're going to be doing that. Yeah, you know, wouldn't think leggings was all that, but I don't think I've ever seen where this thing actually lets the main character be able to wield leggings. Okay. Yeah, I don't mess with that. Leggings, even though they might be all that in a bag of chips, for whatever reason, I find it not useful. At least not in this game, anyway. So I'm actually going to go over here, see if I can't get some more levels here, because there's some animals or whatever. Don't worry, they're not real, so it doesn't really matter, because no real animals will be harmed in making this. So anyway, so basically, simply put, I want to level up to at least level 5 and see how well we do. Because yeah, let's just do that real quick. Because there's some kind of armor I want to see if I can get. Ooh, yeah, let's do it. See, I knew at some point we'd have to take on these guys. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we gotta let go there. Wow, boar. And that's how it goes. Bon bon. Bye bye, bon bon. I think that's actually supposed to be what they call some kind of food or something. But anyway, first time I actually heard it was in well, you know, Married with Children. You know, and Peggy was eating it, and they got this guy who was a gymnast kind of guy, or fit guy, right? He was all, and then as soon as he started gaining weight, suddenly he started saying, "What do you want? I prefer not to be disturbed. I'm eating this. I'm enjoying this stuff." So anyway, he gains a little weight, and in another episode, after he says, "I don't care anymore. What's the point?" He goes, he just kind of turns to the side and falls down, and then just kind of passes away. I don't know if the actor himself actually passed away, but that's just the way they wrote it. It's like as if a way to say that, yeah, obesity kills. Or that you shouldn't be eating junk food. Hey, I didn't know we were going to get a holy crystal. That comes in handy. Ooh. I don't remember ever getting one of those from that. Man. Let's go ahead and do this. So, yeah. Alright, let's see how well we do against this. Yeah, there they are. Ooh, Gremio pass. Got knocked out. Okay. And the reason why I was doing this was because, well, there's something they're supposed to drop. You gotta fight them enough times and they'll drop something that's very valuable. In other words, there's something that that's not very useful, or doesn't get very useful to take advantage of more often than it does in the next game, which is actually only continued on through there versus, you know. I'm not even trying to level up at this point. I'm just trying to get some armor to drop. Yeah, let's just keep on going. $98. So he has fallen behind. Come on, give us the armor that we want. I mean the thing. Slasher rabbit. Not that it matters, but darn. Alright, well, I'm gonna give up on this. So much for that. There we're gonna go. So what you would technically would have done normally or naturally is you would have just gone onto the Magician's Island at this point. Instead of doing what I'm doing, which is a fool's errand, trying to find some kind of thing that I can get later on, but it won't make a difference. I mean, it will by then as well, but yeah, didn't mean to do that. But anyway, let's go ahead and heal you up, and there we go. Well, it doesn't matter because we'll all get caught up anyway. I mean, as usual, you'll be finding characters that's gonna get caught up, but it's gonna make the game something else. So let's see. Yeah, let's just go. Just wanted to get something from the slasher rabbits. By the way, they're called something else or whatever in the next game. They actually give you something else. It is not in this game. And it's weird that there's something that I can get in this game that I have gotten that was in the next game. And it was like I guess a rarity glitch or whatever. But I guess normally you're not supposed to have it. It wasn't like I was cheating, because you really can't cheat to get it in there, just except through a rare glitch. I would say so rare that probably happens only once in a lifetime, no doubt, because yeah, it's much like what happened to me with Zelda: Link to the Past. $110. He is going to be one of those rare ones that actually has more HP than anybody else. Him and someone else, I think. I don't remember how many of them have it, but there's only, I think, a select few that have more HP than anybody else that I've ever seen. Even though we can technically get up around close to that, but it takes us so many levels before we can even do that. Let's get on with it. So, we're actually at level 8. We didn't even need to be that far. The only reason why I wanted to even go over there was just because it's something that I wanted to get. So let's go. I get the Imperial Guard, Unfortunate, Apprentice, Dragon Knight, and this is my dragon, Dark. Hey, Dark, introduce yourself. Shut up. And then the elephant sounds off. Anyway, isn't he cute? So you'll be going to Magician's Island. Dark will make you, will take you there in no time. You're a dragon knight, huh? You're just a punk. What did you say? You're just a punk yourself. I'm a punk. I happen to be 300 years, and that's actually a clue for later on that we don't actually get any more details about until you actually, even if you find out about later on, but to fully immerse yourself into that, you'd have to be playing Suikoden 4. The waste of a number. Anyway, alright, that's enough. Let's be on our way. Let go of me, Gremio. He called me a punk. You started it. You called him a punk first, dude. Oh boy, this is going to be some trip. Take it easy, Fudge. Let's get going. Okay, everyone climb aboard the basket on Dark's back. Okay. Are you ready? Hold on tight or you'll fall off. Not that I'd mind if one of you did fall off. Hey. Watch it. Quit fighting in the basket. What basket? Does anybody see a basket? Okay, Dark, let's go. By the way, this is also the only game that actually does introduce something like this. Which, it's weird because, yeah, so this is, I forgot to up the deal. So, and yes, I will be doing Suikoden 2 as well, but that won't happen until after. I'll probably wind up doing it before I do Final Fantasy 7 if I do that one. So anyway, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Here we are. Speed make you dizzy? Well, my job ends here. I'll wait here until you're done. Be careful. So if I remember correctly, yeah, I want this to be on fast. I mean, what I hate, like, so far is when they put it I mean, I want it to be on fast, but not super speed. Because, like, literally they'll have, like, a scrolling dialogue, and you can't read it all. So what's the point of it even being there? You'd have to basically somehow pause it and capture it so many different times before it's over with. And if we can either finished already, do you want to return to Regular Minister? Yeah, so we could do this. No, we still have things to do. Too bad, I thought we'd be able to go back now. Hurry up and finish what you have to do, or else we'll leave you behind, right? So here's the thing. If you need to go back, you know, plus this is a way to take advantage of this while you can, because so you may as well know this as this is a bit of a, not a bit, but it's a secret that's not somewhat a secret that no one really talks about. It's like a spoiler, and it's not going to really spoil the game. Another one of them that I can do, but anyway, Magician's Island only exists in this game, and you can only go there in this game through the main storyline. Come back when you're finished your business. The Magician's Island is just a short hop from dark. So yeah, let's do that. So yeah, okay, so let's go again. Like, if you missed an opportunity to get whatever you need to get, right now, pretty much, we're set for now. I didn't even really need to level up to 8, but I was trying to see if I can go up to the mountain and try to get the slasher rabbits to at least drop something, but no, they wouldn't drop it. They will. Sometimes it happens pretty quickly. Sometimes you just, you just have to fight them so many different times. A lot of times you can get lucky on them. But yeah, Magician's Island is only through this way, so, yeah, alright, so anyway, yeah, there's going to be chests as you won't want to pick it up because, yeah, we're going to have to fight these guys. I think we get another chance to fight them later on, but there's enemies here that we can't fight, and yeah, by the way, this is the only time that they'll run away. So, ooh, medicine. There's also random medicine that will pop up in this game, and I think actually more effectively in 2 that's completely something you wouldn't see normally. And in this game, you might as well know you can't sell medicine. You can't. You can only, like, if it's full, they'll take it, but I mean, well, not that you can't, but you can't sell it if it gets low. Like, if you need to make room. Here's the enemy. Fur. Now, I was looking for this, and I was not thinking of the color. Not that it matters, but, because, Fur is like Bon, but they're also, like, I guess, more weaker. In some cases, there's weaker but stronger. But, anyway, so with them, yeah, so you want to go ahead and pick up this. Like, you can skip it if you want to, but I wouldn't, because it's like some places you can go back to it at any time during the game. Some places you don't want to wait till it's too late to go there, but it also depends on whether or not you can get back to them. So, like in this case, I actually want to go up here, and I do not want to fight this. This fight coming up here is going to make me, can make you take advantage of something that's going to make this fight kind of, no matter what level you actually on. How unusual to have visitors on this island. I must prepare an appropriate welcome. Wind ruin, show your power. Anyway, so, yeah, we're only 30 minutes in. So what you're going to do is you're going to have them unite, and it should take it down. This is a golem, and this is I think our first boss. It's like technically a boss, but not a boss. So that we actually have to fight. So yeah, we're gonna take it down. Okay, well, this should have been easier than that, but I don't remember that. Maybe we weren't, anyway. Maybe I didn't do it right, but it doesn't really matter. Ha! See, we got quite a bit of that. Wow, you guys are really something, beating my magic like that. I'm impressed, Imperial Guards. Hey, have you got something against us or what? Take it easy. I know who you guys are. By the way, I made a mistake in my entire life. Literally, I thought this was a girl. I was wrong. Even though that I have learned that some women prefer their hair to be short, naturally. Some of them prefer to be long. But I can definitely tell the difference now. I learned to listen so hard to,
wouldn't say it was too late, but I learned my lesson anyway. You've come to see Lady Net, right? I just wanted to test you. Guess you are the real thing. I hate it when there's apostrophe. Anyway, come this way, honored guest. So, Luke is very interesting, and I like him, but there's something about him I can't talk about because it's just something about him. I don't really understand what was the point in why he had to wind up the way he did. It was never really answered. I don't know, maybe they've done it in the remake, because yeah, there is a remake of this game, but it's actually technically somewhat, a lot of it's completely the same, but hopefully they've answered our questions, because what they've done is remade this one and 2, but they haven't done 3 and 4 and 5 yet. So I would say that they really need to make 4 Suikoden 0. So these are quite a bit of many stairs. It didn't take us this long to get through them all. So yeah, make sure you get all the chests, because yeah. So I'm gonna stop here in a little bit, upload the videos, and then I'll do some more recording, because we're almost out of space again. So, but yeah. So you can come up here if you want to. There's like literally no point to doing so, other than the main plot line, but it also gives you a chance to do it now instead of waiting, because otherwise if you don't, you can't do it any other time. So as far as I'm aware anyway. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, later.